lady within less than a week, but we don't get no results back until fucking February. And she died in October. Like, make that make sense. Like, none of that just makes sense to me. Like, it just never will sit right with me. It will never sit fucking right with me.
Now, what have y'all doing this new year? Y'all, it is 2026. And baby, when I say the days are moving fast, the days are moving fast. So whatever it is that you want to see new in this year, in 2026, please don't play around. Next thing you know, it'll be the end of the year before we know it. So whatever it is, your goal is, whether it's graduating from high school, whether it's graduating from college, whether it's going back to school, whether it's starting a YouTube channel or becoming a content creator, whatever, please do it. Stop hesitating. Go in, get out there. You don't have to have the special gadgets and all that stuff. Because when I say life, be lifing, you gotta go in and do what you gotta do. So, you guys, if you don't know or haven't watched this channel, my name is Shaneria. On this channel, we do reaction videos. And today we have a reaction video. And a lot, even the people that returns and watch my videos, they already know that I like to get straight into the reaction video. So if you are new here, don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel and join the family. And if you are returning, you already know how we like to do it for sure. We like to get straight into today's reaction video. Let's get started.
Okay, y'all. I'm here with a story time that's been long over fucking due. This is a story time about my mom and her husband and how I feel like my stepdad killed my mom. So my mom passed away October 16th, 2023. She was found by my little brother. He had just turned 19 4 days prior on October 12th. Today's his birthday. So my brother found her. And how he found her was my stepdad woke him up and was like, something's wrong with your mom. Go and see what's wrong with her. Like, okay. So then my brother goes in there. He sees that my mom is laying halfway off the fucking bed. Like, she's laying horizontal, not vertical. She's laying horizontal on a king-size bed with her shin is hanging off of the bed, which no one falls asleep like that. She's laying face first into the pillow. And my brother's shaking her. She won't wake up. My brother said her legs were stiff as a board. He couldn't even bend her knees. He flipped her over. And yeah. So my brother flipped her over. My brother and my stepdad flipped her over. And they were trying to wake her up. She wouldn't wake up. My stepdad decides to grab my brother's phone and starts recording my fucking mom. Like, and when I mean recording my mom, like recording her fucking inside of her nose, her eyes, just being fucking weird, her mouth, just recording her like in a weird ass way that nobody should be recording their loved one, finding out that they're fucking dead. So when I get the news, I'm staying in Houston at the time. So I wake up to my brother calling me, talking about mom's dead. When my brother calls me with that fucking news, talk about my mom is dead, I automatically think Michael. Fucking Michael. So I'm on the phone with my brother. Well, my brother is in fucking shambles, so I'm on the phone with my dad. My dad is in front of the detective, and I'm yelling at my dad, Dad, get every single fucking device that is my mom's and get it out of that fucking house. Get her phone, get her Samsung watch, get her all her computers, her work computer, her personal computer. Get every fucking electronic device that my mom owns. Get it. And my dad's talking about why? And I'm like, because my mom has been fucking tracking everything that this man has been doing. Literally for years, this man has been cheating on her, beating on her, just fucking terrorizing this woman. So I'm trying to convince my dad to get my mom's phone, get her fucking watch, get her computer, get all this shit up out the fucking house so this nigga does not have shit to fucking try to cover up anything. He can't cover up nothing. Get all this shit out. He doesn't. I ended up talking to my brother. He's talking about my mom's phone is missing. When he first initially went into my mom's room, he noticed that my mom's watch was on the charger, but her phone was missing. Now, mind you, my stepdad woke up my brother because my stepdad drives school buses and he has to wake up around 5 o'clock in the morning, drive to Belton, drop off kids in the morning, and then come back after he's done dropping off the kids at school in the morning. So when he came back, I'm guessing that he wanted to have my brother find my mom already, and that wasn't the case, so he had to wake him up. So let's go back to the phone. Detective is saying that my mom's phone is missing. Okay, that's weird. Everyone's mind is like fucked up right now. It's all bundled up. We can't think fucking straight. So like I said, I was staying in Houston. So 2 days later on the 18th, I drive from Houston. I'm pulling up. I'm in Killeen. I'm at the light before we get to my mama's neighborhood. And something tells me, check on Life 360. So I check Life 360. My mama's phone is literally pulling up to Killeen fucking Mall. To T-Mobile. I was livid. I was pissed. Went straight to the motherfucking Killeen Police Department. Put in a fucking statement. Everything. Try to get in contact with the detective right then and there. I couldn't. This nigga turned in her phone, deleted everything. He ended up deleting her motherfucking Facebook. Actually, I think his brother did that shit. But let's go back to my mom. So on the day that she was found dead, on the 16th, on Monday, October 16th, 2023, that same day, that same morning, she was supposed to have a conversation with a divorce attorney. So you're telling me that a 41-year-old woman just died in her sleep, and it was right before the day that she had to fucking talk to the divorce lawyer? That's fucking weird. And mind you, a week before all this shit happened, but a week before my mom fucking died, my stepdad was harassing her. And also, his fucking mother was harassing my mom. Talking about you're not my daughter-in-law, you're not a Clay, you're a disgrace, I disown you. And then you have the nerve to show up to my mom's funeral and not say shit to me or my brother. But let's not go to the funeral yet. Let's go to the funeral home. At the funeral home, this man was asking the funeral director, how many people do you have come through here that die in their sleep? And just asking weird ass questions that a grieving fucking person would not ask about someone that just fucking died, especially their wife. So the funeral home director of Crotty Funeral Homes called Killeen Police Department and told the detective to start an investigation. So this is about in November-ish. So they're starting to do an investigation on this man, and he just starts acting weird as fuck. Oh, I forgot about the fact that the day that my mom fucking died, my stepdad kicked my brother out the motherfucking house. Kicked my brother out the fucking house. If that doesn't say that you're guilty, then I don't know what the fuck does.
I mean, what else could make him think that he did?
Okay, so I'm gonna get on with part 2. So this is how it go. So the last thing I said is that my brother was kicked out as soon as my mom passed away. Like the day of. Thankfully, his girlfriend's parents took him in, and I'm very grateful for them for that. So my mom died on the 16th of October. Her funeral was on the 26th, and we got her ashes on the 27th. They said they were doing a full body autopsy report. So she was taken up to the Dallas Medical Examiner, did the autopsy report, and comes to find out there's nothing in her system. And that's weird. For my mom, that is very weird because she drank wine every day. There should have been wine in her system. My stepdad told the police that the night before, my mom, she was taking her narcolepsy medicine because my mom had narcolepsy. So she took GHB to go to sleep, and she would take Adderall to stay awake. At this point in time, my mom told me that she had stopped taking her sleep medication, the GHB, because it was messing with her stomach issues. She had irritable bowel syndrome. So she had told me that she had stopped taking this medication back in April of 2023 around my birthday. She told me that she stopped taking it again on October 5th. And I thought it was very weird that she was telling me that she had stopped taking this medicine again, because I'm like, Mom, you told me you stopped taking that medicine. Like, why are you telling me that? So I didn't think, at that time, I didn't think shit of it. Like, I was like, she just want me to know. Okay, cool. But no, this fool told the police and detectives that my mom took her sleep medicine that night. And this is literally what he said. She took her sleep medicine last night, and she also drinks while she's on it. So that could have had something to do with it. Mind you, my mom has been an excessive drinker since my grandma died in 2010. When my grandma died, that's when my mom, her whole life was in shambles. She didn't really show us like how she grieved and stuff. Like, that's why I'm kind of like, I don't show that I'm sad, because my mom never showed that side of her when she lost her mom. My mom never showed the broken down side, mad at the world side. She never showed none of that. But back to the point, my mom was diagnosed with narcolepsy around that same time that my nana died, and she's been drinking with this fucking medication ever fucking since. Never had not one episode. Not one. Also, her bottles of GHB were completely fucking full. Besides one of them. It looked like about like that much was purposely taken. And mind you, she's only supposed to take 0.5 milliliters of this fucking medication. That's how strong it is. So let's go back. My mom had her autopsy. They were doing a quote-unquote full body autopsy report. We got her body in less than a week. I don't know how the fuck they could have possibly done a full body autopsy when my mama fucking drinks. And she had nothing in her fucking system. Not even a little drop of alcohol. Like, that was the first red flag to me. Like, there was no alcohol in her system. That's weird. That off bat had me already thinking, like, these niggas did not do the full body autopsy, because you would have found alcohol in her system. You would have found alcohol in her fucking system, 100%. But no, she was cremated. She had a full body autopsy. So for the people that were saying, why didn't I do an autopsy? I had no control. I literally had no control. I'm her daughter, but that nigga was her husband. And husbands triumph kids, sadly. So yeah, the whole autopsy thing, I don't feel like they did it to their best of abilities. And I talked to multiple private investigators, and they were telling me to like dig up her body and stuff like that. I'm like, homie, she ashes. There is no digging up body. There is no redoing. There's none of that. So yeah, that was the funeral. At the funeral, my step grandma did not say not one word to me or my brother. When we said what we had to say about my mom, both of them looked down, did not look at us, did not acknowledge us, did not do anything. While we were at the funeral, my step uncles all gathered around me and my brother and was like, if y'all need anything, we're here, you're not alone, XYZ. They were the only people who came up to us. So after the funeral, we all separate. My stepdad, his family, they go to my mama's house, have their own little congregation at my mama's house. Everybody there that's actually for my mom goes to my brother girlfriend's parents' house, and we all congregate, we all balloon release, we all do the whole shebang. Now let's fast forward. This one my brother already kicked out. This after the funeral. Okay, this beginning of November. The nigga was just kind of weird. He didn't really talk to us. I mean, he would be like, "Are y'all good?" and shit like that. And that was about it. We didn't know about the whole funeral home. I mean, yeah, like the funeral home fucking situation until after the funeral. So that's when we start finding out that this nigga's finna be investigated and shit like that. We didn't know shit that was going on, like with him alone. Like we didn't know nothing. We didn't know nothing about my mom's ashes. We didn't know shit. Like we were calling the funeral home ourselves. Like, hello. But let's fast forward into like mid-November, beginning of October. So mid-November, beginning of October, he's kind of cool. I don't really remember it all, but he kind of cool. Beginning of October, he invites us out to eat to Rose's Cafe. This nigga gives us $100 each. We didn't even expect $100. Me and my brother just look at him like, are you sure you want us to take this shit? Because we know we gonna hear about this shit later. But anyway, we take the money. We have a little nice little lunch, whatever, with this nigga. He talking about when we get your mom's money, we need to go on a trip. He misses going on family trips and shit like that. We're like, what? Nigga, anytime we went on a family trip, he had a fucking attitude. Like, what family trips did you miss, nigga? So anyway, that shit throw me the fuck off because he talking about some family trips. And I'm like, nigga, I'm not going on no trip with you alone at all, whatsoever. So it gets to the point after we go out to eat and shit like that, my brother needs to get shit out his fucking room because the nigga kicked him the fuck out. So he tries to get into the house, and the house is fucking boarded the fuck up, like locked. My brother can't get in no fucking type of way. Mind you, the whole beginning of the month of November, he allows my brother to go in. Like, he's like, y'all can come into the house if I'm here. It got to the point to where the nigga was never there. And my brother's like, nigga, I still live here. I'm finna get my shit out of here. Like, so my brother ends up breaking a fucking, not breaking a window. He ends up opening a window that my stepdad didn't know that was unlocked. So when he gets into the back room, like there's like 2 separate living rooms in the house, and there's a living room connecting to like the back door. So my brother's in the back living room, and there's French doors that connect into the main house, and my brother can't get through the French doors. So he's trying to get through the French doors. He's pushing on it, and he notices that this nigga put piles of wood in between like the French door handle, so like can't nobody from the inside of the back room get in. So my brother went into the backyard and got a machete to cut the fucking wood so he can get into the house, so he can go get whatever shit he needed out his room. My brother ends up getting into the house, and he tells me the first thing that he does, he goes into my mom's office, my old bedroom. He goes into my mom's office and starts reminiscing off that, and he ends up leaving the machete on the floor. And when he leaves the machete on the floor, it's not intentional. It's not on purpose. It's not intentional. He literally just was in there reminiscing, and then it was like, okay, let me just hurry up, get the fuck out of here, get what I need, so this nigga is not fucking coming back mad. Well, he ended up seeing on the Ring camera that my brother pulled up. So Mike pulled up shortly after my brother left. Mike pulled up, and he called my brother talking about some, you left a knife on the floor, you're leaving, that's a threat. I'm calling the police on you because that's a threat. Mind you, this nigga pointed a gun to my face, threatened me, my brother, and my dad after my mom died. Just did a whole bunch of wild shit. It's like, you threatened us your whole life. You've played with me. Not my brother. He's threatened me my whole fucking life. Me and my mama terrorized the fuck out of us our whole lives. Well, this is the end of part 2. I'm gonna have to make a part 3 because I only got like 9 seconds left. But tune in for part fucking 3.
I feel like he didn't give them any other choice but to think he did it, because he was moving sideways. Not only that, he just out of blue give them $100, as in like he wanted to feel better for like maybe perhaps spending all the mother life insurance money. If she had life insurance money, just wanted to give them something out of it, which was $100 is crazy. And not letting them get their stuff out, having the house boarded up. Like, he was just moving in ways that just said, dude, you did it.
And I kind of just want to go back onto my mom's autopsy because, baby girl, how the fuck y'all do a full body autopsy and cremate the lady within less than a week, but we don't get no results back until fucking February, and she died in October? Like, make that make sense. Like, none of that just makes sense to me. Like, it just never will sit right with me. It will never sit fucking right with me. I called the detective over and over and over again. Never got a fucking answer. Only got his voicemail. In January, I keep calling and keep calling. He never answers me, but he calls my father and tells my father that her autopsy came back clean. Nothing. But the thing about it is, my brother took pictures of her body. And mind you, Michael fucking moved my mom's body. He moved my mom's body, and I seen the pictures in my Google Photos. I don't know how the fuck they got in my Google Photos, but they're there. He moved my mom's body as if she was laying in the bed the correct fucking way. And when I seen that a couple weeks ago, that shit pissed me the fuck off. Because if I would have known that it was in my Google Photos at that time, oh baby. But yeah, like the whole autopsy, that shit don't make no fucking sense. I wish I had more control over that, but unfortunately, I wasn't married to my fucking mom. But yeah, the pictures that my brother took of my mom, she was my size. I'm 90 pounds. 90.4 pounds to be exact. When my mom died, she was about 110. We wore the same clothes. When my brother flipped her over and took pictures of her, her neck was fucking huge. Huge as fuck. My mom's body was also already in rigor mortis. So this is why I think my stepdad killed my mama. Sunday, the night before, I had contacted my mom maybe like at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night because I needed a copy of the insurance card so I can go to urgent care. When I called her, she was crying, telling me like, girl, you gotta hold on, like I'm dealing with some shit, I'ma call you back. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like I hear her voice, she's crying like frantically, like telling this man to leave her the fuck alone. And he continues to fucking mess with her. He continues to go in her office, fuck with her. He has the whole 4-bedroom house to go fuck around at. A whole half an acre in the backyard, basketball court. Like, nigga, you had so much shit to do. Then bother fucking my mom. But no, he was bothering the fuck out of my mom. She ended up calling me back around like 7. She gave me the shit. And she was like, I can't do this anymore. Every other day, it's a different fucking Michael. She said every other day, it's a different fucking him. She can't stand it. She's always walking on eggshells. She continuously tells me about him cheating. A little side note, in 2023, my mom told me that this nigga was sending encrypted messages to his brothers, his mom. Like, what the fuck you sending encrypted messages to them for? That was just a little side note. But yeah, so at around 7:30ish, my mom calls me. She gives me the shit. She tells me all that shit. He's changing. He's a different person every 3 fucking seconds. So she was like, she can't deal with it no more. I had just broke up with my ex, kicked that nigga out of my apartment, and I was like, Mom, I have a 2-bedroom. You work from home. You can work anywhere. Come stay with me for a little bit. I will come get you from fucking Houston. No problem. And she was like, no, I'll figure it out. Like, just let me know how you are at the doctor, and I'll just figure it out. At this point, I'm not even knowing that my mom is trying to wait until Monday to talk to the divorce attorney. I'm not knowing that. She didn't tell me none of that. But who she did tell was my next door neighbor. So that's how I got that information about the divorce attorney, because of the next door neighbor. So I ended up getting the fucking insurance card from her. I didn't even see her message because I had to go back to work. I worked overnight at Amazon. So I had to hurry up, make it to work. I didn't even see her fucking message. She texted me, are you okay? This is the last message I ever got from my mama. And it broke my heart when my brother, he called me and he said, Mom's dead. This part that gets hard because I didn't see her message. So when my brother called me and was like, Mom's dead, I looked back at her messages and she texted me and I never fucking seen it. So this whole time while I'm at the urgent care, I'm calling my mom and she's fighting with my stepdad. My brother's at work. He used to work overnights at HEB warehouse in Temple. So he worked from 3 p.m. till 1 a.m. So to me, them fighting the way that nigga is, this is a perfect fucking storm. This is a perfect way for him to do some shit because ain't nobody around. Especially me. Because when I was around, couldn't that nigga do shit to my mama? So I just feel like while nobody was at the house, they had a really bad motherfucking argument. And I honestly feel like he choked my mom out. Because there is no way from the pictures that my brother sent me that her neck is fucking this big. Like, they don't make sense. And she was already in rigor mortis. She had been dead for hours. She was dead hours before the nigga went to work at 5 a.m. The nigga was dead. He was hoping my brother came home at 1 o'clock in the morning and went and checked on my mama like he always did. My big brother never got home at 1 because he ended up going to go see his girlfriend and fell asleep. So when he woke up, it was around the time that Mike went to work. So they ended up crossing paths, driving down the street to the house. He drives past them. My brother, usually my mom is up and my brother will go in the room and like chit chat with my mom, but he was tired as fuck. So he just went to bed and was like, I'll talk to her whenever I see her and I get up. That was not the fucking case. So that's really why I just feel like that whole shit is just sketchy. Like, I really want to insert pictures, but just seeing them bitches will just frustrate me. But there's like a lot of fucking pictures in my Google Photos of my mom taking pictures of her eye, black eyes, busted ass lips. She used to tell me that her lip injections would give her those fucking big ass bruises. We have a bleeding disorder, so we bleed. We do not clot. And we bruise easily as fuck. So it kind of would make sense. But the way that the bruises were, no. So when I'm looking at my fucking Google Photos a couple of weeks ago, I'm seeing all these fucking pictures my mom is taking of herself. And it's infuriating me. So like, I really blame Killeen Police Department, their detectives. They didn't do shit. They did not do shit to help my mom, not to figure out why. They waited too fucking long to fucking arrest this nigga. So come to, let's say the 20th of December, this nigga texts me and my brother and tells us that he has a Christmas gift for us. And since he has a Christmas gift for us, he wants us to come over on the 23rd, which was a Saturday, to get the gifts. Me and my brother, we were just like, because the nigga been on and off weird. Like, 1 minute we're his fucking enemy, like we're against him, like we're after him, and then the next minute this nigga misses us and just weird. So me and my brother just decided, like, let's just see this nigga after the fucking holiday. We're gonna tell him Merry Christmas and shit, but we not finna go over there right now to go get this gift that he fucking got for us, okay? So we don't really talk to this nigga. We texted him happy. We texted him Merry Christmas, didn't get a response, and we didn't think anything of it. Like, we was just like, okay, he being weird. So then here comes the 26th, the day after Christmas. I guess his family didn't hear shit from him. So his mother called KPD and had them do a welfare check. They did a welfare check. KPD said that there was no sign of breaking in, no sign of disturbance, so they left. So I guess his mama didn't hear from him again. And on the 27th, his mom and her friend and his only full-blooded brother drove up to Killeen, met the police up there, and the police were like, okay, well, since he's not answering, you can break a window and go in to see if your son is in there. I'm gonna have to do a part 4 for this one because it gets a little crazy. So I just went through all the stories and all the parts, and I'm missing some things. So my mom's autopsy came back clear for like any drugs or like any alcohol or shit like that. What they said that she died from narcolepsy. Now, from my knowledge, you can't die from narcolepsy. You can only die from taking the medications, such as GHB or Adderall, or any other type of medication they may prescribe you for narcolepsy. And like I said, and like the medical examiner said, she was cleared. So really, how did she die? Like, that's the question. Like, I don't think my mom died from no narcolepsy. Like, what? And the only reason why they got the word narcolepsy is because of my stepdad. Like, it just immediately, as that's the first thing he said. She has narcolepsy and she takes this, and she took this last night, which I know damn well she didn't. But yeah, that was a little thing that I had missed out. But yeah, there's a lot more dealing with like his family. I talked to one of his older half brothers recently, and he said that his mother and his twin brother said that everything's been kosher, that everything's fine, everything's handled. Little do they fucking know, me and my brother are struggling to fucking do whatever it is with their house that's finna be foreclosed, and I just got appointed both of their executor estates literally in July. So yeah, it's just a lot. I can't even think about my own health because I'm thinking about all this other shit. That's kind of why I'm here, because I ain't been dealing with me. But yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let me know if y'all want to know anything else, because I got a lot of stories.
So basically what I'm getting is, like, him killing himself didn't make it no better. It didn't clarify anything with her and her brother. So now they're like heartbroken, because not only did they lose their mother, but they lost their stepdad. He did help raise them, but at the same time they are angry because they feel like he had something to do with her death. So I get it 100%. Like, one minute you emotional, next minute you're angry, next minute you're trying to figure out things. Like, this is crazy. Like, it is too much. And I'm starting to think, did he take his own life because it was too much for him? Or did he take his own life because they thought he did it and he didn't? Or did he take his own life because he did kill their mother? And it's just too much for him to bear now. Like, it's just a burden now. And it's just too much. Like, why did he actually kill himself? And then before he did it, he was inviting them over to the house.
So the police let her break in. My step uncle said that when they went into the house, they didn't see like nothing out of the ordinary. But that's a fucking lie. Nigga, he had he had the back door had a dresser in front of it. He barricaded himself inside this fucking house. Every fucking window had a wooden stake in it. What the fuck? So nothing was not ordinary. That bitch was out of the ordinary. And also, my step uncle said when they walked in, it didn't smell like anything. But when they went down the hallway, he said that he checked the guest room first, and then he went and they seen a pool of blood coming out of mine and my brother's bathroom, the guest bathroom, whatever you want to call it. This nigga fucking, first he slit his wrist, and then I'm guessing because he shot himself in the chest after, but first he slit his wrist, and I'm guessing that he sat in the bathtub and he had a big ass he had a gallon bottle of fucking Jack Daniels, and it was gone. He slit his wrist and then fucking shot himself in the chest. Whenever he woke up from his wrist still bleeding out and him still being alive, he shot himself. But the kicker is, why the fuck my uncle tell me there was raw chicken sitting out? And if you leave raw chicken sitting out where there's a decaying or dead body, it deletes the smell. It neutralizes the smell. It didn't, like, that's crazy. I got no words. That's just fucking crazy. And so to top it all off, the nigga had the water cut off. And I believe that he had the water cut off for a couple days before he killed himself. And the reason why I say this is because every single fucking dish in the kitchen was destroyed. And I'm not meaning broken. I'm meaning like, I don't know if it's feces in them, fucking piss, I don't know, but they're destroyed. Like, there's no washing them and coming back. There's no none of that. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that while he was in the house thinking that whoever was gonna go get him, and while he was barricaded himself in the fucking house, like, I don't know, he burned a lot of shit. Like, he burned a lot of shit. My mom had a filing cabinet in the guest closet. The whole filing cabinet, all of it's gone. Like, there's a whole big ass burn pile in the backyard where he was on a burning rampage for 3 days straight, the neighbor said. Yeah, the neighbor said that there was a fire burning in the backyard for about 3 days straight. Just straight black smoke coming from the backyard. He had burned up the Christmas tree that my mom had up since 2020. He burned up every single thing that my mom wrote on. Like, she worked from home at Dell, so she had to take notes and all that, or sometimes she would just doodle and shit like that. But every single thing that was in her office, like paper-wise, burned. Everything burned. When my mom died, nigga wouldn't let me take any of her clothes. Like, the clothes that I could fit would not let me take them. I'm pretty sure he burned her clothes, some of her clothes too, because most of the clothes that I have of hers are just like oversized clothes. And when she passed away, me and her were sharing clothes. We was wearing the same clothes. And that's another thing. My mom went from weighing like 175 to 115, 110 within like 2 fucking months. And with those 2 fucking months, my mom would call me. Like, there would be times me and her would be on the phone all fucking night. She would not go to sleep. She worked from home, so she would literally work all fucking night. Like, all night. We're up at 4 o'clock in the morning on the phone, and she's on the fucking keyboard because she do not want to be around him. So yeah, that's my story. And there's a lot more to this story after the fact that after they died. So let's fast forward. They die. My step family, my step uncles, go up to my mom's house, swipe all the license plates off the cars, especially her car that is only in her name. They take her license plates. They take her Challenger that's in her name. Speaking of the Challenger, they took the Challenger. They got that hoe in hiding, and they're not paying a single damn payment on it. And mind you, we're still in court for this shit. So it's just like a lot. Like, his family is making this shit so much 10 times harder. They're not dealing with none of his shit. None of his debt. Nothing. All they fucking wanted was that fucking car. That was my mom's. My mom's car. My mom got him into those cars. He didn't like Challengers. That's my mama's car. So yeah, they're just making this shit like 10 times harder. They will not speak to us. Anytime I ask about the car, I get fucking... I'm like a fucking ghost. I don't exist. I'm not texting them. They didn't get no text. Like, they're literally making this shit 10 times harder, and it makes no fucking sense. When I spoke about my mom's Facebook being deleted, my step uncle deleted my mom's Facebook. Show did. My mom's Facebook was on his phone, and he had his phone. Like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand. Like, really, when this man was here, his family ain't have shit to do, like, really didn't have shit to do with him. And they want to blame it because on my mom. Oh, Julie is crazy. No, fucking Michael is fucking insane. Insane. And it's also crazy to me that people are getting mad at me because I'm speaking on behalf of my mother. Like, deadass, I got pictures, I got videos, like, with timestamps. Like, this shit's crazy. But that is my story. And there's a lot more to the story, but I'ma chill out for right now. I'ma let my heart rate go back down a little bit so these nurses can stop bugging me. So I may just come back in with some like answering y'all's questions and stuff like that for now. I might start answering some of y'all's questions, reading y'all's comments, and replying. So thank y'all for tuning into my story, and I have more stories to come. I am in the hospital because I have Crohn's disease, very severe Crohn's disease. And I also have von Willebrand's disease, which is a bleeding disorder that does not allow me to clot. And right now my stomach, well, really my intestine, part of my intestine, a large part of my intestine, I don't know if it's my large intestine or my small, they didn't specify, but they said a large chunk of my intestine is highly affected, and I will be needing an endoscopy and colonoscopy. And they're going to be doing that to determine if I need surgery. I've already had a bowel resection on my small bowel. I had a piece of my small bowel removed already in 2023. But yeah, this stress causes my flare-ups, and I'm in a lot of stress, clearly. I low-key forgot to add this part, but whenever I said that he told us that he had a Christmas present for us on the 23rd, he killed himself on the 23rd. We were supposed to find him, or either he was supposed to do something to us and himself. But yeah, that's why I told my brother, like, yeah, we not finna deal with him, and we just gonna tell him Merry Christmas. I'm gonna put this out there for all the clays that are out here making fucking accounts and coming on my page trying to be like, my mom had drugs in her system and shit. Nigga, no. Per the medical examiner, she had no alcohol, no drugs, nothing in her fucking system. They said that she died from narcolepsy. The fuck? What are you talking about? No overdose. If it was a drug that killed her, it would have been an overdose. Classified as an overdose. The fuck? Second, I'm not finna be blocking y'all, and I'm not finna be deleting y'all's comments no more. But all I gotta say is, I don't care what y'all say and what y'all try to portray, because this is our truth. Our truth. Y'all did not live with us. Y'all say it holds zero weight. Anything that comes out y'all's mouth has zero fucking weight. All of y'all that are speaking are from out of state. Y'all never even visited him. So please, let me grieve in peace and in my way. I lost technically 2 parents. This man raised me. I'm conflicted. I'm hurt. As much chaos he brought into our lives, and how much he just manipulated us and fucking would play mind games with us, I still loved him. He was a father figure to me. He raised me. So it hurts. It hurts. Knowing that he did this, it hurts. It hurts. Like, y'all are sitting here acting like I want to say, like, this man murdered my mom just to say it. It literally hurts saying it, because he raised me, and I would have never thought. Even though that man has raised the same gun that he shot in his chest to my face multiple times. Crazy. So this information is actually before all this shit happened. This took place in August, like around my mom's birthday. And I believe I was living in Houston at the time. But she had called me randomly one day, talking about a will, talking about life insurance. Randomly. She's never talked to me about a will. But I'm thinking at this time, because she's never talked to me about this, maybe she's talking to me about it just to educate me. Well, let's go like into September. I want to say the week before she died, actually. The week before she died, on that Sunday, she went out to eat with our next door neighbor, who she looked at as a mother figure. And she told Miss Delia that she changed her will, that she had a will, and she changed her will from being fully going towards my stepdad to me and my brother. Now, when someone makes a big change like this, they're expecting something. And like I said, she was talking to my next door neighbor about getting a divorce, talking about a divorce attorney and all that. My mom was also talking to her best friend Melinda that lives in Arlington, and Melinda was very concerned and asking my mom if the gun was in the house. My mom didn't know what the gun was at the time. But it was just like a lot. Like, it was a lot of tension in the house the weeks leading up. And a lot of information that my mom was giving to me that I was just like confused about. But when everything happened, everything clicked. And in August, my mom was like saying she was super depressed. Like, shit at the house is not going well since I was gone. Like, she was like, girl, I miss you. I need you back here because I'm going through it. And mind you, they didn't fight as much when I was around, specifically me, because I would always hop on his ass. We're both Tauruses. My birthday's April 27th, his was the 30th. Nigga, I was on that nigga's ass. But yeah, he could never really get too far with my mom with me around. So she just wanted me back around. And I really feel like my mom felt like something was coming. Like, she was gonna try to talk to this divorce attorney, might go wrong. And what it do? But that is that information that I had. This other information that I have is what my brother and his girlfriend found at the house when I wasn't there. So my stepdad was never a religious person. Like, never. My mom begged this nigga to go to church, and it was like dragging his motherfucking feet into that hoe. Like, he did not do the God stuff. Like, he straight up said he was atheist. But this one thing stuck out to my brother and his girlfriend when they were going through the house. They were looking at some things in their room, come across the Bible on his side of the room. And it had a picture of my mom in it, underlining Bible verses about forgiveness and sin and facing Jesus about that, with a picture of my mom. Like, the shit is wild. Like, the shit is wild. And he also had a suicide note that included me, my mom, my brother, and my dad. In the note, he stated that he wanted to be with my mom again, which is never gonna happen. Nigga, you killed yourself. And also stated that me, my dad, and my brother had nothing to do with it. What is that supposed to mean? What the fuck? Yeah, it's just too much. Anytime, like, I fully tell this story to people that's never heard it, they be like, bitch.
Okay, so basically they feel like that he killed their mother, and him killing himself just made him look even more guiltier. I mean, I would look at it like that too. Like, they lived in the house with him. They knew the situation. They knew the drama that him and his mother, you know, he put the mama through, the mama put him through, whatever it was. Those children were in the house. So at the end of the day, it is their truth. They witnessed it. So for the family to comment like, oh, like she lying, like, look, pipe down. Y'all wasn't in the house with them. So they have a reason to feel the way that they do. And for people to make them feel like, oh, like, you just want to talk about something, you just making it up, or these are lies. Like, no. Can you prove that they're lies? Can you prove that you was always around them 24/7 and knew that he didn't argue with her, she didn't argue with him, they was never into it, like they was just this perfect family, this perfect couple? Can you prove that the daughter is lying? At the end of the day, she just want clarification that she will now, her and her brother, never get, because he took his own life. And it's no telling what he was thinking about doing. He probably was thinking about taking their life too by inviting them over on the 23rd. Same day, he took his own life. Like, there's no way in the world that people can say that she's wrong. Like, she's wrong for feeling the way she do. She feel that way because she witnessed things. Her mother told her things, and she see pictures. Let's be real. And why would he go to wake the brother up and check on the mama instead of him going and check on his wife? And he was at home too. What? A lot of this stuff don't even make sense. Like, it's confusing me. It's starting to make me think he did do it. I mean, Evidence pointing to something ain't right. If it smell fishy, it's fish. I'm just saying. You guys, drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. Don't forget to like, comment. Definitely subscribe to this channel if you are new here. And if you are returning, you know what to do. I only got to keep telling you. I've been telling you this long. You already know. You guys, I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.